I can't go live. Why can't I go live? An error occurred. Wait a moment and then try again. Hi, Instagram. How is everybody? It's not letting me go live, and I don't know why. I mean, I'm live here with all of you, and I'm so glad. Am I live? Oh, it's LinkedIn that didn't work. Let's see if I can fix it. LinkedIn? No. Cancel? All right. I don't know. That's okay. We're live everywhere else. Hi, everybody. This is Heather Vickery. Welcome to my weekly live show. I am so happy to be here with you. Thank you for your patience. Last week, I was traveling. I was in Seattle to spend some time with my daughter for Parents Weekend at the University of Washington and had intended to still do the live show, but it just didn't work out tech-wise and space-wise. The Airbnb I was in had terrible lighting, and I didn't travel with my lighting, and I just thought, you know what? It's okay to take a break sometimes. So I hope that you can do that for yourself. In the newsletter that I sent out this week, I said one of the things that I love about the community that I've built is that we can create change and we can pivot and we can shift things and be patient and loving and understanding with one another as we do that. So I hope that you all are giving yourself that same grace and that same love. I am excited to have this conversation with you. The idea of this week's topic was sparked by something that I saw on Threads, which was responding to this comment of we always talk about moving mountains. You let her sleep. For when she wakes up, she will move mountains. In fact, when my youngest daughter was born, somebody gave me a beautiful needlepoint um, picture that said, "Let her sleep. For when she wakes, she will move mountains." And I loved it at the time. And I love it in general as a concept because we are all warriors, right? And we are all amazing. But also, what is with this notion that we have to move mountains to be successful? And I just really spent a lot of time sitting in this space and thinking about, what does this look like? What does success look like? And we get to define success. And success is actually so much more about small intentional things, consistency, um, refiguring. You want to practice the brave method, success in that, boundaries, the 3 R's, reassessment, reframing, resilience, action, accountability, vulnerability. Those things work when we do them in small, intentional, inspired action steps and have passion for it, right? Success is about finding joy in those little moments, in those little things, and embracing the unique, beautiful path that you are on. You don't actually have to move mountains at all times. Sometimes just moving the pebbles out of the way with determination and passion and commitment and purpose is what's going to lead to the most incredible achievements and incredible results. And I just wanted to make sure that all of you are taking the time every day, perhaps repeatedly throughout the day, to define what success is going to look like for you in the moment, this day. I work with one of my one-on-one coach on call clients, and I were talking about this the other day. And I said, would you be willing to, for the next week, when you wake up, decide, what can I do today that will make me feel successful? Like, what is success going to look like for me today? Because it's not a one size fits all concept. It's about your personal journey. It's about what fulfills you, what you need in that moment, in that day, and not what society tells you you need. So it's about being really honest with yourself and connecting with yourself, checking in and saying, this is the thing for me. And some days it might be like, I am going to rest today. And that's what's going to make me feel successful. I'm going to take a bath. I'm going to read a book. I'm going to go for a walk. That's my commitment. I'm going to be successful. Maybe it's I'm going to make 5 sales calls. Maybe it's I'm going to write an email sequence. Perhaps it is I'm going to have a hard conversation with a leader or somebody who reports to me. Maybe you're going to completely change the rules on something, set more boundaries, whatever it is. Define what those things are and be intentional about what's going to allow you to feel successful every day with grace and with flexibility, with the ability to change your mind, to say, I thought that this was going to be what would make me feel successful today, but it turns out that's not the thing. And I'm going to rewrite it and I'm going to change the narrative, which you have the right to do at every moment, in every moment. You have the right to change the narrative and shift the story. All it requires is you actually connecting with yourself and being honest and aware of what serves you in that moment. And Barbie says that she loves this topic. And I'm so glad that Barbie's here because I love Barbie. I actually love Barbie and I love Barbie. So cool, cool. I love this topic too. I love this topic because we don't talk about this enough. You don't have to be always moving mountains. It doesn't have to be huge. Small, consistent, intentional steps are what create shift and change. And you know what, y'all? This goes the other direction too. I'm talking about it in positive forward motion. Whatever you do in a small way will change you. So whether you are practicing gratitude, being intentional, checking in with yourself, reassessing, reframing, setting boundaries, speaking your truth, being vulnerable, being honest, being authentic, or you're being hurtful, you're being spiteful, you're choosing to spend all of your time being angry or upset. Whatever you do in those small ways, those become your truth and your reality. Those will define what it is for you. What is your life? What is your life experience? Whatever you're looking for in life, whatever you're convinced life is going to give you, you're going to be right. You're going to be right. And if you are convinced that you are worthy of abundance and a joy-filled life where you get to show up as yourself and do the things that you love, that bring you joy, that you have passion for, and you know that that will result in you shifting the world and you making a difference, you showing up to present your own beautiful, inspired magic, that's what you're going to get. If you think the world is fucking out to get you, it will be. If you think that everything you touch turns to shit, it will. Whatever you believe to be true is going to be true for you. If you believe that sorry, y'all, if you believe that you have to move mountains in order to be successful, then you're never, ever going to be successful. Sorry, guys. We paused here a little bit on Instagram because my phone did not stop ringing and I need to turn it on. Do not disturb. Which I thought I had already done. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. All right, let's get back on track. Sorry about that. You get to decide this. You get to make this decision for yourself. You get to decide what is going to be true for you. And I am telling you that if you can take it down to the lowest common denominator, if you can break it down into what success is going to look like for you that day, how to pivot in the moment when things don't go the way you want them to, how do you shift your energy? How do you shift your mindset? Neurologically, maybe you're going to step out and do a visualization or an EFT tapping. Maybe you're going to just journal for a minute or just breathe some fresh air, put your feet outside in the ground or hug a tree or read a book or just take a couple of big deep breaths, right? Yeah. Yes. You get to decide. I want you to find the joy in the little things in your life because it is absolutely essential to seek the things that bring you joy and discover what they are in the moment with what you've got. Instead of always looking for joy from something outside. Oh, I'm going to go do this thing and that's going to give me what I want, or I'm going to achieve this thing and that's going to give me what I want. Find it in what you've got, and then you will get more of it. If you can discover what is joyful in your experience in this moment and what you're grateful for in your experience in this moment, you're going to find more of it. What you seek is seeking you, right? If you're looking for things to be joyful and grateful about, you're going to find more of them. And when I say you don't have to move mountains to be successful, this is what I'm talking about. Break it down into the littlest things and grow from there, right? You're planting seeds. It's the difference in thinking that all of a sudden you should be this big, blossoming, beautiful bush when you've got to start with one little seed. And maybe that seed starts with a bird. Who knows? I'm totally like going all over the place right now, but I feel so excited for you to dig around in the earth that is you and uncover what is for you. This is honestly why I created the Spark Collective. And the Spark Collective is literally here to help you grow yourself, to connect with yourself in these, just like I'm saying, these small, tiny, bite-sized ways, whenever you want, wherever you want, and for whatever reason that you want. It is about you coming home to yourself, belonging to yourself, getting your answers from inside of you, trusting your intuition, knowing what it is, first of all, knowing what it looks like, sounds like, feels like in your body, and then how to take action on that. Building your own self-awareness, your own self-compassion, your own self-confidence, so that when you go out into the world, you belong to yourself first, and that shifts the way you engage with everyone out there. You're getting the answers from you. My job isn't to tell you how to do something or what to do. My job is to support you and inspire you to find those answers within yourself. And you don't have to move mountains to do that. Sometimes you can move pebbles with determination and purpose, and that is what will lead to your greatest achievements. This is about embracing who you are uniquely and individually, embracing your own authenticity so that you know who you are. You know what your superpowers are. You know that when you show up true to you, you inspire other people to do the same. They go, oh, maybe I could try that too. Maybe I can see that for myself also, right? I mean, that is such a gorgeous, beautiful gift. It is something that we don't always pause to think about. When you show up for you, the E in the Brave method is expand and empower. That's inside work. You expand and empower yourself when you show up for you, when you ask yourself these questions, when you take this small inspired action, when you do the work for you. It's contagious. The people around you are inspired. They are lit up. They start to see more hope and possibility for themselves. That's a gift you can give to the people around you. I hope that you say yes to that. I hope that you choose to be an active participant in coming home to yourself, belonging to yourself, redefining what success is going to mean for you in this moment, and recognizing that when you do that, when you focus on you and grow you, it shifts the world around you. It can't help it. Your energy shifts, your vibrations shift, the way people engage with you and connect with you shifts. You can be the light that helps other people discover their own. And you can do that just simply by coming home to yourself, by sparking your own intuition, self-awareness, self-compassion, and showing up in the world from that perspective. You do not have to move mountains to be successful and change the world. Take small, intentional, inspired action, and you will do just that. And I can promise you that you will do just that. And I'm so glad I'm hearing chats and comments that this is just the message I needed today. And I'm so grateful that this hit you right where you needed it. I'm always here. I love to connect with all of you. You can send me a DM or an email. You can find all of those links on any of my bios anywhere. Because I want to hear what shows up for you and why did this move you today and what small inspired action are you going to take next, and what will lit you up a little, or what are you willing to let go of because that story maybe isn't serving you anymore. I want to hear all about it. I also want to personally invite you to join us in the Spark Collective. It is $8 a month. That's it. It's $8 a month. And for $8 a month, you can connect with yourself. You can show up for yourself in small, intentional, bite-sized ways. I talked all about it on Instagram earlier today, so maybe head over and look at my Instagram stories, but I'm happy to talk more about it. Go check out the page. Again, in all of my bios, you can find vickeryandco.com/social, the link to the Spark Collective. See what it's all about. Give it a try. Come and hang out with us. We are having some profound work already just in the couple of weeks that we've been live. And I created Spark for you. I created Spark for you, for everyone, to make it accessible, to belong to yourself, to come home to yourself, and then show up in the world and create the change and the shift that the world is waiting for you to do, because you are magic and you are powerful and you are beautiful. You are the magic Again, I've said this 3 times. I'm going to say it again. My job isn't to teach you how to do something or even to tell you what to do. My job is to help you find those answers within yourself. And that's what we're doing in the Spark Collective. And if you can find those answers within yourself, you can define what success means for you, and you can take small, inspired action that will shift everything that's happening in your life. And I know you can, because you're a badass. And I believe in you so completely, so thoroughly, so fully. I see it. I created Spark because you deserve to spark yourself. You deserve this. You are already worthy. You were born worthy. And I just wanted to make it accessible for you. That's why we did it. That's why I do this live show every single week, right? Is so that you can have a bite-sized thing that will just light you up, that'll just spark something for you. Engage, ignite. So I want to hear all about it. Pop in. Let me know what's showing up for you, what you like. I'm going to pull a Create Brave card. I almost forgot. I don't know if Kirsten's watching today, but she would be like, you forgot to do a Create Brave card. I always pull a Create Brave card at the end of my live show. And I feel bad because LinkedIn, I don't know why on LinkedIn, y'all, we just went live. I had a great live show. Go to YouTube, Heather Vickery, and see the whole show. I don't know why it wasn't connecting on LinkedIn before. I have no idea, but it wasn't. It just now said, oh, you're live on LinkedIn. But I'm going to pull a Create Brave card, which is what I do at the end of every live show. And the Create Brave deck is a deck of manifestation cards that I co-created with my friend Rachel Swanson. And she is this amazing artist, and she's a creativity coach. Look at this cards. And it's like having 2 coaches in your pocket. And it isn't to, manifestation is not to create something that doesn't exist. It is, the deck is designed to help you talk to yourself honestly, connect with yourself, and see what the message tells you for the day. What's the word, the picture, the affirmation? Like, you'll know what this means for you. Oh, there it is. It fell. Does the universe do that to you guys too? It does it to me. It says, this is the one you want. Let's see what it says. Untether. I take a step back and I remove myself from the outcome. So I know what this says for me this week. I know what this message is. So when I pull these cards, it's for me, it's for you, it's for all of us. What does it mean for you? For me, untether. I take a step back and remove myself from the outcome. For me, this is about reminding me that the only thing I can control is myself. The only thing I can do is be my most honest, authentic, vulnerable self. And if people don't see it, or they don't like it, or they don't understand it, that is not about me. I have to untether myself from other people's behaviors and responses. I have to untether myself from how I will be received. This is just my message this week, but what does untether mean to you today? I'll read from the guidebook. If anybody wants to get a set of Create Brave cards, they're going to be great holiday gifts. You can find that in my shop right now, or send me a message and I'll help you find them. They are such, I get compliments every day from people who love the Create Brave cards, and just finding different ways to use them. So here's the coaching guidance in the guidebook for the untether card. Untethering from an outcome provides mental and physical space. Deeply surrendering doesn't mean that you don't care about the outcome. It means that you release your attachment to the outcome of the situation. You can believe in the greater good. Things are changing all the time, and this moment too will pass. I needed that today. Worry keeps us tied to all of the negative feelings and fears of what might be. Control keeps us locked into one way of looking at a situation when something much better might be in store if we untether to make room. When your actions are guided by a sense of knowing, intuition, and service, then you'll be more likely to stay focused in the moment and not worry about the future. Staying tethered to a future outcome creates a barrier to the present. You have the power to release all thought or energy that does not keep you in joy and gratitude. Do your best and then surrender. I'm going to say that part again. Do your best and then surrender. What is meant for you will not pass you by. It will not pass you by. And then there's a create brave prompt, a thing that you can go out and do to just connect with this word, this affirmation, this idea. What results or decisions are you anxiously awaiting? How would you feel if you untethered from a specific result and simply trusted the process? How would you feel? Oh, I already said that. Write out a list of items that you want to release and then read those items out loud. And as you read the list, allow yourself to physically or mentally take a step backward from that item and release yourself from the outcome that you are anticipating. I'm going to do that today. I needed that message, and I suspect that maybe you did also. And as we tie it back into today's topic, which is that you don't have to move mountains to be successful, let's bring it in and do the small things. There's a lot of untethering involved in that, right? There's a lot of recognizing what is for you and what isn't for you, and deconditioning what society tells you you should or shouldn't be doing, how you should or shouldn't be feeling, and deeply connecting with what you know to be true and moving from that place. I think that you are magical. I think that you are beautiful and smart and brave. And I am so grateful that you chose to show up here and spend this time with me in this space today. I hope you keep showing up for yourself. I hope you'll go check out Spark and see if that lights something up within you. If you're willing to give yourself 5 minutes a week for you on your own terms whenever you want for $8 a month. I don't know. What do you think? Are you worth the risk? I think you are. I'll be back next week at 11 a.m. Central. And guess what? Guess what? I have some interesting news next week. Next week's topic is a really special one, near and dear to my heart, very honest, authentic, vulnerable, laying it all out on the table for you about what we need to let go of in order to usher in the things that are for us next in our lives, and kind of a fun little announcement as well. So mark your calendars and come back for next week's live show so we can connect. Love you guys so much. I'm Heather Vicker. Remember to go out today and every day and choose bravely and choose you. Choose you. All right. Bye, everybody. We'll talk to you soon.